Hello everyone and welcome back to another Rise of Kingdoms video. This is Dragothien here. Today, I'm going to show you something a little weird. I came across this morning. Somebody sent this to me. They had, well, let me just set the stage here. So this is Lost Kingdom 117. This is a very hyped up KVK, and I'll be doing some recording to put some footage and content up for you guys as it unfolds. It looks like it's going to be a major battle here between really two major Imperium kingdoms and then their allies together, obviously. But the piece that kind of jumped out at me is some kingdom mail, which was sent by the king, sent out in Kingdom 1914. So that's this, or 1945. That's this kingdom right here. They're an Imperium kingdom, a new Imperium kingdom, and they're going up against a very, very hard opponent. And, you know, both sides seem to have a pretty stacked deck. So this should be a very well fought and heavy fighting Zone 5. Okuri, Kalcha, Dimbokro, and Matcha in their Lost Kingdom 117, which is in KVK 2. All right. But again, what jumped out at me was the kingdom mails that were sent to me. Pictures of the kingdom mail that was sent to me from 1945. I got to ask you guys, is this something that you're okay with? Or is this something that, I don't want to say turns your stomach, but it just I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the screenshots. Oh my goodness, that's really zoomed in. So this is page 1, basically. And this is the king, 1945 Chisato, I guess, is how you say his name. But hey, 1945 fighters, glad to see you again. Would like to convey here to all you fighters that this time at the KVK2 event, our council, namely Goodman, Tanke, Otak, In-Law, and Kong, they all have agreed that there will be gifts for the fighters of 1945 who are ready for their troops, I'm assuming to be dead, to defend this kingdom 1945. This prize will be organized into 2 categories. For VIP category 14 and above, rank 1 to 5, you'll each get $100. So in their calculation system here, if you're in the first 5 ranks, you will earn yourself a nice crisp Benjamin, a $100 bill. Pay to play. This is so in the midst of everything that's happening right now, where people are like, let's stop spending, you know, for justice. This kingdom has taken it to a different level and says, not only are we going to spend, we're going to pay our fighters in the kingdom to fight as well, harder than they normally would. Give them an incentive to fight. So that's the first page. There's more. But wait, there's more. Here we go. Round 2. For the VIP category 14 and below, rank 1 to 10 each will get $50. So you get yourself a nice crisp grant. Terms and conditions are simple. How come I attach the following? All players are expected to have screenshots of current power as well as current troops. Number 2, each player, when joining the rally and flag, is expected to enter into the favorite for matching the final scoring data by the admin. Again, this is all very choppy. I'm just reading it word for word. Number 3, all participants who take part in this event are not recommended to go to Toxic. If the participant is seen toxic, will be immediately disqualified by the admin team. I think translation there is if you're caught feeding or somehow gaming the system to earn yourself that W-99 form, that consultant form, getting that extra 50 bones or $100 depending on what your VIP level is, you will be disqualified by the admin team. Page 3. Number 4, the winner will be the value of the troops who are the most dead. So whoever gets the most dead wins. And again, dead are not tracked by tier, guys. So if they're just getting screenshots of their current dead number and then all they're doing is pumping T1 into these flags and passes, or siege, or both, their dead are going to skyrocket and they're going to earn themselves so much money for no reason. So that's the rules. This event is held to appreciate those of you who are willing to serve the 1945 kingdom. hopefully with this event, you will be motivated to fight together and, of course, remain focused on our main goal to win KVK. Thank you for the time and opportunity. Chiasato. Hi, Baby Milo, doll owner, heart. And then there's a final picture, and I'll give my little rant here. Note, dead T5 will be multiplied by 2. Again, I don't know how they're going to track that, because the dead doesn't show the tier, but good job on identifying that being a potential problem, but I just don't know how you're going to track it. This is the following link for the participants. There you go. So, and again, this, I don't know how you're going to track it, because people will likely train mid-fight, especially if there's a monetary reward in the game for killing your troops for the kingdom. So, what does that all mean? What does that all mean? I kind of want to know how you guys feel. Please put it in the comment section below what you think about that setup. Is that something that's really cool, and would be, if you were in that kingdom, you'd be like, wow, that's pretty awesome. I would be going after that. Or I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of in the boat of, and this opens in an hour, guys, so it's about to pop. It's about to go pop. I'm kind of in the boat where if you have to incentivize your kingdom with real money, you might not have built the right kingdom, or you might not have built your kingdom with the right players. They're not hungry to fight enough, so you got to incentivize your player base to fight with money. And again, it just kind of jumped out at me with the current landscape that we've got right now, with everybody up in arms about spending, and the pay to win versus free to play gap, and I think that mirrors a lot of the real world stuff we've got going on with the top 1% and all that stuff. But it's just, I don't know what to say about that. It just to me, it doesn't sit right. I'm not, it's their money. They do whatever they want with it. Like I said in my video yesterday, I said I'm not going to tell people what to do with their money. I just, in the game, right? They're not buying packs; they're buying performance. I don't know what to say about that. I don't think I would ever be in a kingdom where I had to pay the players in the kingdom to fight and kill their troops. We built the kingdom in 916, and there's plenty of others. 307, 254, jump out to mine. There's a couple in the 500s, and 600s, and 400s. 401, Jesus Christ. They killed about 18 bajillion troops without any monetary gain. I don't think Deskal was passing out $100 Amazon cards because he wanted everybody to kill their troops. I think they did that all on their own, for the joy of it, right? That's why we play the game, is to fight, and dead troops are a byproduct of fighting. It's not a goal to get dead troops, I would think. It's a goal to kill a bunch of stuff with your troops, and if they die in the process, so be it. Damn. I don't know, man. I thought you guys would want to see something like this. It just boggles my mind. I don't know. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I really don't. I just feel awkward, and it gives me the shivers a bit just reading that. Anyway, so I do want to break this down a little bit just to showcase what's going to happen here, because again, I do plan on doing some recording here while I'm also doing 14 other jobs that I do, and I'm going to be showcasing some of the fighting here. Now, again, the main attraction, I believe, is 1930, which is 930 up here in the purple. They've got the SCL, whatever letter. SCLA, I think, is the main. Then you got SCLX and N and O and B and all that. They've got that name theme going. And they're going to be going, looks like, into Kalcha, kind of similar to what we did in 916. In fact, I think even their allies are set up the same way. The top three kingdoms at the top of the map here, the top left, top middle, top right, I believe they're all allied the way that the flags look. In fact, I'm almost guaranteed that that's the case. And that means that they're going up against other kingdoms down here at the bottom. Now, it looks like yellow's kind of hard closed in on both sides. So I'm assuming yellow is the fourth ally for the 1930 faction, and of course being completely surrounded by two kingdoms on each side, one of which is a massive Imperium kingdom. I don't think they much had a chance. However, again, they're going to be able to maybe jump out of these passes and things like that. That's why there's a bunch of forts around these passes, so it's difficult for this yellow kingdom to get out. Looks like 1946 by the names of the alliances. But that being said, this over here, the red side, is 1945, which is where we got that mail that we just discussed from. Yeah, I mean, let me click this and see it. I'm assuming the king probably has the Crusader Fortress, I'd imagine. Yeah, Goodman here. He was the guy that was mentioned, the big house. He was mentioned in that email, that kingdom mail. It seems like a pretty powerful player. Now again, you've got he looks like he's got some pretty good fighting stats. So you've got some players obviously in your kingdom that you need to motivate. Again, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like people are starting to port around, get ready for the thing. So with that being said, again, the strategy, what's going to be happening in this KVK here. So it looks like 1945, and this looks like, again, 1957 by the name of the alliances in this blue area here. Will be going north to face 1939 and 1932. So you've got, again, 32, just going by the names. So you've got pink and green coming down. They've already got their forts already ready to rock and roll. Looks like green's taking the forefront here in the fight in Okuri. They're going to be coming down and trying to block out the red and green, or red and blue factions here, along with their pink brethren, who also is the number 2 power ranked, at least before the matchmaking started. Considering that the bottom right red are now Imperium and the pink ones are not, seems to me that there was a little bit of either hospital filling or migration right before the matchmaking or right after the matchmaking started, or whatever. So that's that. But then on the left side, Dimbokro will not be a war zone right away. On the left side, and it looks like green is also helping on the Kalcha side as well, which is something that we didn't do in our KVK. We were able to hold our own on 916 side against 2 full kingdoms here, allowing our brothers 892 and 903 to fully commit to Okuri to help stop 903 and 912 and all them. So we were able to do that. Now they do have some people over here to assist. This is likely, again, just in case things get a little hairy, they can build out some territory, pop a fort over here or something to help bust up some forts that will likely be dropping all over the place. This is basically Fort Drop Central. Zone 5 is Fort Drop Central for all battles because those forts dictate where the fights go. And if you start setting these forts off in other directions away from the fight, you have to address those, or else you're giving your opponent landing spots to start building out from different directions and possibly cutting you from behind. So you want to get rid of all that stuff. But yeah, so it looks like 1962 and 1965 over here are going to be going up against basically 930 with a couple alliances coming from 932. So this should be a very good fight. I know 930 is very strong. They're also, again, an Imperium Kingdom. This side over here also is looking very, very juicy for some good fights. So I am looking to stream this maybe, or at least get recorded content for you guys. If I stream it, it'll likely be with no audio because I'll be doing, again, other jobs during the day as well. So this is shaping up to be a very fun at least day or 2 or 3 of fighting just in the Zone 5 areas. And then you've got to start worrying about them breaking through either down here, or if 945 does win this fight over here, up here, you got to worry about them breaking through into Zone 4 and starting to cut this territory to come into Dimbokro and or Matcha. That's where the extra fights are going to be. So there's multiple phases of this Zone 5 that are going to be critical to pay attention to. And I think there's going to be some good fighting unless that money incentive just does not pay out the way that they think, and 945 gets locked up really quick. I don't know. Again, I'm flabbergasted by the email that was sent out in that kingdom, and that it was not only sent, but clearly endorsed by at least 4 or 5 players. So this was a thought out process that was discussed and approved. So again, leave your comments in the comment section below. What do you think about the King of the Kingdom offering up monetary rewards in a contest during KVK to reward dead troop count to its citizens in exchange for killing your troops? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll also throw a poll up on the community page, and you can vote there as well. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Cheers. Have a good one. Take care.